Stephanie Stitches here. Welcome to my channel where together we sew. If you're brand new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and ring the bell for notifications so you'll know when I post up videos like this one or when I go live. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I love seeing all of you here. This is just a really quick UFO whip update. I've got quite a few projects going on. I don't have a lot of progress this week to show you guys, but I've got a little bit. But the most important one is the Redwork quilt that you all picked for me to sew is done. That's hanging on the wall behind me. The only thing I have to do is bind it, but it's finished, quilted. Yay! So it's almost out of my UFO whip pile because all I have to do is bind it. So I think next Thursday I've got a quilt guild meeting. I'm going to go to the sew day and I'm going to take a bunch of quilts that I need to bind because that's a good place to sit and bind. So that's done. So one thing off my list and I love it. So I can't wait to bind it and be able to start using it. The other thing I've been working on is the Joyful Quilt pattern by Corey Yoder, and I'm looking around because I'm trying to see where I put it so I could show you guys. I don't know where I put the pattern. So hopefully you guys remember what it is. I'm using her new line that's coming out in January. I thought I saw the pattern, sorry. Using Sunwashed, that's coming out in January. I was really lucky and I got to pick up this fabric when I was at Quilt Market a couple of months ago and decided to use it for Joyful. And she wrote this pattern for Buttercup and Slate, but if you guys remember, I already did a quilt with Buttercup and Slate. Plus, I'm doing her Oh Happy Day Sew Along, and that's also with Buttercup and Slate, so I'm going to have two quilts with that. So one of them is going to probably go to a friend or get donated, and one of them is going to stay with me because I don't need two of the same line. So I really liked this pattern that she wrote. It's called, again, Joyful. And she wrote it where you can just do it on your own, or shops could do it as a block of the month, because there's several different blocks, I believe, don't quote me, I think there's 8 different blocks in it, and there's multiple of each block. So I got these, and I've showed you guys these before, but I'll show you again just to recap. I have these big blocks done. So there's 2 of that kind, and then there was 8 Ohio stars and 2 of each color. So this is what I've done so far. I think I showed you guys a couple of these last week because I had a couple of the colors done. That pink and the dark blue. And then this week I got the lighter blue, which is so gorgeous. This cornflower blue is so pretty. And then the yellow done. So I've got all 8 of those done. So now I can move on to the next step with those. The other thing that I'm working on is the Socialites 2 from Fat Quarter Shop. So here's all the blocks so far. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys these already too. This is using Strawberry Jam fabric line from Corey Yoder. This was in my stash. I decided to pull out of my stash rather than finding new buying new fabrics for this project. And I'm really loving how they're coming out. I love this one. This is one of my favorites. So those are pretty. I love these sherbety colors. They just are very springy. So that's awesome. Then I started a new project like I needed to. But I did. I've been wanting to make this for a while, and I've just had a lot of things on my plate and I didn't have time. So I pulled it out and I was looking at it over the Thanksgiving holiday. I didn't sew anything on Thanksgiving. I spent a lot of time with the family that day, and that was great. But I pulled the pattern out and looked at it, and I was like, yeah, I want to make this. And my goal is to get this done by the end of December. So we'll see if that happens or not. But I'm going to keep sewing it all through Vlogmas and everything and show you guys progress. Hopefully that'll keep me going and get it done. But I just love it. It's an Elizabeth Hartman pattern called Penguin Party. And the finished quilt is going to be 60 by 66. It's a lap quilt. And I got 2 of the penguins done. So I got this guy done, and I got this guy done. And there's 3 different size penguins. The faces are all the same, but the body is different on each one. And of course, depending on what size the penguin is, the dimensions from the neck down will change. So everything else is the same, which is kind of cool. So you could technically do all, there's 20 blocks, 20 penguins. You could do all 20 faces up front. I'm not doing it that way just because I know I'll get bored if I do the same thing over and over and over again. We've talked about this before. So I'm just doing like 1 row at a time. So I got these 2 done, and I'm going to do the other 3 in the row and then set it aside and go to something else and then come back and do the next row. There's going to be 4 rows of 5 penguins in each row. I'm really excited about this one, so I can't wait to share this with you guys. And I decided to show you here on the UFO WIT video so it would keep me motivated to keep making them, because they are fussy. They take a while. Each block takes about an hour. I wanted to keep motivated to keep going on this and not just put it in a drawer. So I thought I'd share it on here to make sure I keep going. So that's about all I have this week. I didn't get a lot of sewing done. I had a Black Friday sale and all that for the weekend, so I was busy packing orders and like I said, spent a lot of time with the family, which was great, and I'm so glad I did. So I didn't do a ton of sewing, but I got a few things done, so I'm happy with that. It's progress. And I'm happy that I got the Redwork quilt done, so I hope y'all like that. And probably towards the end of December, I'll have you guys pick another one for me. I sort of like that you guys picked one of my projects that's been on my shelf for a long time. Sometimes it's really hard for me to sort of, even though I like them, obviously I like them because I bought them, sometimes it's hard for me to like go ahead and take it off the shelf and start it. So having you guys pick the quilt, and you all pick the Redwork, well, majority of you picked the Redwork quilt, got me motivated to do it, and I love it. So I'm so happy I did. So thank you guys for that. Alright, well that's it for this video. Coming up will be Vlogmas, which is happening really soon, actually starting tomorrow. I'm super excited about that, so definitely check out my videos. I've got a lot of things going on. I'm going to be doing some collabs this month, one with Steven, that'll be the first one, of Bland Designs and the Idiot Quilter. He's a buddy, and we're going to be opening our Missouri Star quilt company Christmas Advent box thing together. We decided, since we both got it, that we would open it together and see each other's reactions and talk about the things inside and see if we like them or not, and discuss what use they have and stuff like that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to open that every Sunday. We're going to video it, not have it live, and then put it up on our individual channels, so you'll be able to see it with me or with him. So that's going to be cool. I'm going to have a little collab with Sean, the guy who sews. He's invited several people to come on his channel during Vlogmas and talk about their favorite quilt or quilts. I'm not sure if it's more than one. So that'll be a good time. And then next week, December 7th, I'm doing a collab with Sherry McGill of Lessons Learned. She's here on YouTube, and there's 2 other creators, and I honestly feel terrible, but I can't remember their names right now. They're not people that I'd known about until Sherry told me about them. They're both great ladies, though. So on the 7th, I'll have a video about our collab and what we did. All of us took the challenge to we all made the same quilt using So Ya's fabric line, Not Your Mama's Garden. And we all made the same pattern. We just all picked a different background fabric to kind of see what it would do with the fabrics. So that's really, really cool. So that'll be coming up too. So lots of fun things coming up. So stick with me, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.